Hold up two shirts, both labeled medium from different brands. One is clearly massive, while the other looks like it belongs to a toddler. Why are you a medium in one store, a large in another, and a small in a third? Why is sizing so broken? Today, we are peeling back the label. Before the 1800s, everything was custom tailored to your unique frame. Then, the Civil War arrived, forcing the military to mass-produce uniforms based on basic averages for the first time. By the 1940s, the US government surveyed 15,000 women to create a civilian standard. The fatal flaw? Human bodies simply do not come in averages. We are far too diverse for a single government chart. Today, brands use alpha sizing like small, medium, and large, or numeric sizing like 2, 4, and 6. But here is the secret: no law requires brands to follow the same measurements. Each brand builds its own fit model, a digital or physical body representing their ideal customer. They take a base size and use grading rules to mathematically scale the pattern across their entire line. Because every brand targets a different ideal, a size 10 at a luxury store uses completely different math than a size 10 at a fast fashion shop. Then, there is vanity sizing. Brands intentionally label clothes smaller than they actually are to make shoppers feel good. It is a calculated psychological strategy. A size 14 in 1937 had a 32-inch bust. Today, that same label is significantly larger. They are selling you a feeling, not a measurement. Beyond the politics, fabric dictates the fit. Stretchy knits are forgiving, but rigid denim requires precise numeric sizing because it lacks give. Add global manufacturing to the mix, where factories in different countries use conflicting standards, and you get a recipe for a total sizing disaster. It is a miracle anything fits at all. Next time you are frustrated in the dressing room, remember, it is not you, it is the math. Stop chasing the label and start focusing on the fit. For more weird daily facts, hit that subscribe button now.